Gov orders 1.2 mn doses of coronavirus vaccine, Attaur Rehman. Renowned scientist and chairman of Prime Minister's Taskforce on Science and Technology Dr. Attaur Rehman on Sunday announced that the government has ordered 1.2 million doses of coronavirus. Oil prices rise on expectations that OPEC Plus likely to maintain output. Oil prices rose on Monday on expectations that OPEC and allied producers may cap output at current levels in February at a meeting later in the day as the coronavirus pandemic keeps worries about first-half demand elevated. Govt to reopen educational institutions in phases starting January 18, Shafqat Mahmood. A meeting of education ministers decided on Monday to reopen educational institutions across the country in a phase-wise manner with classes 9 to 12 resuming in the first phase on January 18. Pakistan Embassy in Washington shut owing to COVID-19 exposure. The Pakistan Embassy in Washington has been closed due to possible COVID-19 exposure on its premises, according to a notification issued to this effect. Huge number of fuel stations selling smuggled petroleum products. Taking notice of sale of smuggled petroleum products inflicting a huge loss on the national exchequer, Prime Minister Imran Khan ordered a crackdown against elements involved in it. Pia's plane flies to Manchester with only one passenger. Pakistan International Airlines (PIA) has set a new record for operating an international flight with just one passenger on Sunday. Gold rates move up in domestic market. The per tola gold price witnessed an increase of 1,300 rupees to 115,600 rupees in the domestic market on Monday. Pakistani rupee begins the year with a slight loss against the US dollar. The first shift for the Pakistani rupee's exchange rate against the US dollar in 2021 came as a loss of 14 paces on the opening day of the week. Williamson's century puts New Zealand on top in second test. An outstanding unbeaten century from captain Kane Williamson has put New Zealand in a commanding position in the second test against Pakistan in Christchurch on Monday. Pakistan welcomes Saudi, Qatar decision to reopen borders. Pakistan welcomed on Tuesday the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and Qatar's decision to reopen the land, air and sea borders between the two countries. March incident, Hazara protesters refuse to end Quetta sit-in despite centre's assurance. The Hazara community members continued their protest against the March incident for a second consecutive day despite the federal government's assurance to the affected families of action against culprits. Regional head of PPSC arrested in paper leak scandal. In a major development in the probe of a paper leak scandal relating to the Punjab Public Service Commission (PPSC), the anti-corruption authorities have arrested another official of the commission, bring total arrests in the matter to 5. Free Wi-Fi service not shut down, Punjab Gov. The Punjab Information Technology Board (PITB) on Tuesday rejected reports that the provincial government has shut down free Wi-Fi service in the province. Turkey foreign minister likely to visit Pakistan next week. Turkey's foreign minister Mevlut Cavusoglu is likely to visit Pakistan next week. HEC invites applications for Research Awards 2021. Higher Education Commission has invited Pakistani researchers and scholars to submit applications for HEC Research Awards 2021. Domestic gold price continues upward trend. Gold prices continued their upward trend as the per tola price of the precious metal on Tuesday witnessed an increase of 250 rupees to 115,850 rupees in the domestic market. US dollar appreciates by 35 paise against Pakistani rupee. The United States US dollar appreciated by 35 paise against the Pakistani rupee at the interbank currency market on Tuesday. Williamson's double ton flattens Pakistan in second test. Kane Williamson's outstanding double century has put New Zealand on the brink of a series sweep against Pakistan.